What's up, guys? It's your host, Jeff Goat, and yes, the Stranger Things DLC is finally out. Well, it is and it isn't. Let me read this to you real quick. It was the early 1980s, a time of walkie-talkies, a time of secret experiments, a time of Stranger Things. In the small Midwestern town of Hawkins, Indiana, a classified government experiment goes array, opening a rift and unleashing a creature into the world that turns the lives of its residents upside down. Nancy Wheeler and Steve Harrington investigate the Hawkins National Laboratory, but somehow end up in a strange realm with the sound of a familiar roar echoing through the air. The Stranger Things chapter includes new items and perks, and boasts two new survivors, Nancy Wheeler and Steve Harrington, along with their longtime nemesis, the monstrous Demi Gorgon. Available to all players is also the new chapter map, the Underground Complex. The chance of being sent to the Underground Complex will be increased for the first week of its release. Please note that there will be a delay between the Stranger Things characters being available via in-our game store and the full DLC package. Should you purchase a single character via our store, you will not receive the DLC exclusive item. We also remind you that these purchases are non-refundable. So basically, guys, it's out, but the only way you can play the new characters as of right now is by using the what are those? Not the shards, but the whatchamacallits, the aura cells or auric cells. But basically, that would cost you more than double, because 500 is like, I don't know what, $5. I'm not exactly sure. Let's just check really quick. So 500, yeah, $5. So to get all three, it'd be 15 to 18 bucks, depending on the tax. And that'd just be ridiculous. So I'm just waiting until the actual DLC is available. But since it isn't, let's take a quick look at the characters. We got Steve here. I'm not going to read all this. If you want to, you can pause it. But his perks are babysitter. While you have the reputation for being self-centered, you risk it all to help those in need. When you unhook a survivor, the unhooked survivor leaves no scratch marks or blood trails for the next 4 seconds. And I'm sure that's added 2 seconds per tier. You see the killer's aura, and the killer sees you for 4 seconds. Kind of like Object of Obsession, in a way. Camaraderie. Life has taught you the importance of friendship, which has given you strength. While you are on the hook in the struggle mode, camaraderie activates. If another survivor is within 16 meters, and I'm sure that's added per tier, from you while camaraderie is active, the hook timer is paused for 26 seconds. Okay? And Second Wind. When you have healed other survivors for the equivalent of 1 health state, Second Wind activates. If you are already afflicted by the broken status effect, Second Wind does not activate. While Second Wind is activated, the next time you are unhooked or you unhook yourself, you are affected by the broken status effect. After a total duration of 34 seconds, Second Wind automatically heals you from the injured to healthy. So I guess that's kind of cool. It's kind of like the perk that the girl has, but we'll get into that here in a second. I mean, I dig it. You know, I'm not crazy about it, but it's alright. Okay, let's go back and check her out. Nancy Wheeler. I think I like her perks better. Oops. Okay. Better together. You seek justice and uncover the truth no matter what obstacles stand in your way. The aura of the generator you are currently repairing is revealed to all others located within 32 meters. Again, added per tier. If the killer downs the survivor while you're repairing a generator, you see the aura of all other survivors. That's kind of good. Fixated. When you have a goal in mind, there's no turning back. Better to risk forgiveness than permission. You can see your own scratch marks at all times. While injured, you walk 10% faster. I guess that one's okay too. But this is the one I really like, Inner Strength. You look inward and trust your instincts when you feel lost and alone. Each time you complete a totem cleanse, inner strength activates, and if you are already afflicted by the broken status effect, inner strength does not activate it. While in a locker, um, and inner strength is active, after being inside the locker for 10 seconds while injured, automatically you are healed from the injured to healthy. So basically, you break a totem, and let's say later on you get hit, and you're able to sneak into a locker somehow. You can get instantly healed, and that is awesome. Hopefully they don't nerf that right away, because I like that. They already kind of did in a way, it seems, with that you can't if you're broken. So, I don't know exactly how that's going to play in, but I really like that. Characters look okay. Usually the hair is what they really mess up on. And, I mean, for Steve, they got his hair pretty good. So, that's nice, I guess. And let's go to the Demi Gorgon. Alright, again, pause if you want to read the backstory. But the perks are Surge. Your eerie presence charges the air and interferes with the technology. Putting a survivor into the dying state with a basic attack causes all gens within a 32-meter radius to instantly explode progress. This applies an additional regression of 8%. That's good. Especially if you're getting people down right by a gen. Mindbreaker. Your distressing presence strains and weakens your prey, while repairing generators with less than 50% progression, survivors afflicted by the exhausted status effect. Okay. Any existing exhausted status effect timers are paused while the survivors repair in a gen. After ending the repair action, the survivor is affected by the exhausted status effect for 1 second. So I don't exactly get how that works. I guess while you're repairing a gen, you're exhausted and you can't do the sprint burst away. And when you finish a gen, that applies for 1 second. So I believe that's what it means, which is good. That's crazy. It keeps people from gen rushing and being able to go to a gen and escape quick. Cruel limits. Your ties to the otherworldly manifest when your prey attempts to get away. That rhymes. Every time a gen is completed, all windows and vaults located within 24 meters from the completed gen are blocked for all survivors for the next 20 seconds. You see the ores of the vaulted locations blocked. So that's pretty nice. I mean, and I've seen his ability of the Abyss. It's kind of like a grandma one. But instead of having to be triggered, you trigger it and you go. And I think somehow, I don't know yet because I haven't played, but I think when you're traveling through the upside down or whatever they call it, you can see injured people or people that are near. And he has a really quick and crazy lunge, almost like the piggy. So that's cool. Let's see what's in the featured content. So you can get Sailor Jerry, Scoops Ahoy for Steve. That seems $10, a little bit more than $10. That's a little excessive. Business 85. Okay, so that's those two. They're both meh. And you can get the Escaped Specimen one. Kind of cool, but again, not my cup of tea for paying that much money. I think that's overly expensive. They should let you buy more with the shards, because I got way too many, as you can see. But yeah, guys, that's so far the DLC. Now, I just wanted to post this video so that way in my actual gameplay you guys can just see me get right to it. I'm probably going to be starting off with the Demi Gorgon, just because he seems like the most fun at this current time. A lot of people are going to be playing him right away. And then we'll be going for the Adepts for Steve and then Nancy. But we'll start off going for the adept for the Demi Gorgon, get that out of the way, and then really start having some fun with him. I hope you guys are looking forward to that, as am I. If you are, please show your support by smashing that like button, commenting down below, and if you're not already, subscribe, turn on notifications, and spread the word for the Goat Nation, and I'll see you guys real soon. I'm your host, Chef Goat, and I'm out. Peace.